Hi everyone. Today we're going to be solving another problem. So today we're going to be solving problem 9 of the 2008 AMC 8 test. So let's start. By reading the problem. In 2005, Tycoon Tammy invested $100 for 2 years. During the first year, her investment suffered a 15% loss. But during the second year, the remaining investment showed 20% gain. Over the 2-year period, what was the change in Tammy's investment? A. 5% loss, B. 2% loss, C. 1% gain, D. 2% gain, E. 5% gain. So to solve this problem, I would first take the first part, find all the information in that, use it. Then I would take the second part, find the information on that, and use that information to build on the information I received in part A. Then I would do the same in part 3, so on, so on. So for part 1, I would take the first sentence. In 2005, Tycoon Tammy invested $100 for 2 years. So the information that this gives us is that Tycoon Tammy invested $100 for 2 years. The 2 years part is not needed to solve this problem. So only the $100 part is needed. So we know that Tycoon Tammy started with $100 in the beginning of her investment. Then, during the first year, I'm taking part 2 now, her investments suffered a 15% loss. So that means that's the end of part 2. So 15% loss. Now, like I said, I'm going to use the information I get and build. So I know that 15% loss from 100 would be 85%. How? Well, currently this is 100% of what Tycoon Tammy has. Then, because it's 15% loss, it would be minus 15%, which is equal to 85%. So that means I need to find 85% of 100. So I would first take $100, and then I would first find 1%. So I know that of $100, 1% is equal to $1. So now I multiply both sides by 85, because that way I'll get 85%. So now I know that 85% is equal to $85. That means that Tycoon Tammy had $85 after part 1. First year, after the first year. First year. Now we go for the second part, or in this case, like the second year. The remaining investment, but during the second year, the remaining investment showed 20% gain. That means that her investment gained 20%, but that isn't the only key fact. Another thing that we have to be careful is that it says remaining. So that means not the 100%, but the $85. So now we start, because she had $85 after the first year. We can do $85. And then we know that it goes 20% gain. So 20% gain. And now we can use the same method. $85 is now 100% of what Tycoon Tammy has. Now we need 20% gain, so plus 20% gain. Because it's plus this time, because it's gain, so equals to 120%. Now we need to find 120%. So I would use the same method. So first, I would take $85, and then I would find 1% of that. 1% would equal to $0.85. Now I would multiply it by 120 now because we need 120% now. So now this, you don't really need the bar, so 120, here this is 120% is equal to now that's times 120, it's $102. Now I like how nice and round this number is. That will serve us well in a later part. So now it's $102 second year. Now we can go on to the next part. Over the 2-year period, what was the change in Tammy's investment? So that means we want to find the difference. Now we know that she has 102 now, and she had 100. Now this is equal to 2. Now that means that because it's positive, she got a gain and not a loss. So that would cross out options A and B. So we have C, D, and E left. Now from that 2, I need to find, well, I could easily circle D, 2% gain, but notice that this is $2, not percent. So I need to find what percent is 2 of 100. So to solve this problem, I could first take 100 because that's the number that we need to find what it changed from. So now I know that 1% of it is equal to $1. And I also notice how if you multiply 1 by 2, then you get 2. So that means that if I were to multiply this part by 2, then I should get what percent is equal to $2. So 2% equals to 2 when you multiply it by 2 and multiply it by 2. So that is exactly what we want. We want to find what percent. So that means that 2%, it is 2%. And now we had 2%, if you remember. We had B and D both had 2% in its answer. But that is why I crossed out B and A in the beginning, because I knew it had to be gain. Therefore, our answer, that leaves only one answer, D. This is another reason you should cross out your answers on the way. That way, it'll help you at the end. So now we solved this problem, and we know that the answer is D. I hope you liked this video. Remember, please like this video and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you.